What's going on, sports fans? Bill Murphy here from the Sports Insanity Network, and welcome to another exciting edition of Murphy's View and another Cincinnati Bengals recap. Here in Week 6, the Cincinnati Bengals defeated the Seattle Seahawks yesterday by a score of 17-13, bringing them to 500. First of all, for the Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Burrow went 24 completions for 35 attempts, 185 yards, 5.3 average, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and was sacked 3 times. While Joe Mixon led for rushing for 12 carries and 38 yards, 3.2 average. The receiving once again led by Jamar Chase for 6 receptions, 80 yards, 13.3 average, but touchdowns were thrown to Tyler Boyd with 7 receptions and 38 yards, and Andre Isavios, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, I really am, with 1 reception, 3 yards, and 1 touchdown. So this game, Joe Burrow, he looked good in the first half. I think Joe Burrow looked good in the first half after returning to what he was last week in his win against Arizona. And he looked really good in the first half. And he just really went through that Seattle defense. While when it comes to the second half, that Seattle defense really jumped on Burrow, especially in the pocket. They increased pressure. All the cornerbacks really pressured him, and they really prevented his passing game and limited the Bengals offense to only 3 points in the second half. So Burrow, like I said, first half he looked really good. Second half he was kind of iffy. That Seattle defense just really gave him a run for his money. Like I said, Jamar Chase having a good game, who led with receptions and targets, but it was Tyler Boyd getting the 1 touchdown. Now, that's about the offense. Now, what about the defense, the Cincinnati defense? They really held this Seattle run game. Coming into this game, the Cincinnati defense allowed over 150 rushing yards per game on the ground. But yesterday, they only gave up 87 yards. And Ken Walker averaged 3.3 yards per carry, and Zach Charbonnet 2.5. And also, the interceptions from the defense, such as Cam Taylor-Britt, who got an interception off of Geno Smith that was a pass that was intended for Jackson Smith and the Jibba. And also the other interception, which was supposed to be thrown to DK Metcalf, but he didn't finish his route. And I think this defense just really rattled Geno Smith yesterday during this game. But I think a good job overall by Cincinnati. I think their offense, like I said, the first half, they looked good. They got a little muted in the second half. But I think the defense is what really won this game yesterday. Now, flip into the Hawks. The Geno Smith, 27 completions for 41 attempts, 323 yards, 2 interceptions, was sacked 4 times. Kenneth Walker, 19 carries, 62 yards, 3.3 average, and 1 touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 6 receptions, 94 yards, 50.7 average. DK Metcalf, 4 receptions, 69 yards, 17.3 average. I think Geno Smith at first looked good, but then I said the interceptions later on in the game, I think, shook him up a bit. I think their defense as well really held Cincinnati as Cincinnati's defense held Seattle. Devin Witherspoon didn't have the type of game he had the last time against the Giants, but he had 3 pass breakups and 4 tackles, doing his best work from the slot. So I think Devin Witherspoon still is a force to be reckoned with and should be scared with offenses around the NFL. Now, looking to next week, the Cincinnati Bengals actually have a bye week. And the Seahawks next week will be taken up against the Arizona Cardinals, who the Bengals just beat last week. So, yeah. If you like what you see here, go to www.thesportsinsanitynetwork.com. Check out our blogs, vlogs, check out our podcast, available on all podcast platforms. And check us out on X at @SInsanityReal. And don't forget to check us out on Facebook at the Sports Insanity Network. And check us out here on YouTube, where you have the vlogs, the Thursday night show, the Thursday Night Gridiron, the Sunday Sideline Report, and the Sunday Night Show, named to be determined, and all the vlogs here. So for the Sports Insanity Network, I'm Bill Murphy. I'm Bill Murphy. Thank you for watching Murphy's View. Stay safe, take care, and hoo-day!